We knew we needed an extraordinary love to withstand past relationship experiences, everyday bad choices, and our past hurts.
It is clear that we were brought together as one for a purpose. And as we share our love story, we pray that from our experiences, you can gain positive takeaways to use in your own life and relationship.
Let's unmute this.
You got it?
What's up, y'all?
What's happening?
Good evening.
Welcome. Come on in here, y'all. We're back. LoveByrds are back.
Second.
We're doing our housekeeping as we always do.
Let me turn this.
You're here
down.
tuned in again to another exciting episode of Conversations with the LoveByrds. We're LoveByrds. I'm William Bird.
I'm Darlene Bird with LoveByrds. We
And
love people
together-
and we love love.
And
we love you.
That's
And
right.
we're so excited that you're joining us for another
and
episode
Yeah,
today.
we're tickly pink right now.
We're excited about a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's a whole lot. Let's start running down some of the stuff, baby, because it's hot. First of all, let's start with the
Where
Feel
do we
Good
even
Talk
start?
family.
Where do we even
I'm gonna start with the
start?
Feel Good Talk
All
family.
right, okay.
It's our event, the appreciation celebration is going on this weekend at Snide Ballroom in Chester. And guess what, y'all? Y'all missed this one because the event is officially
Tell 'em, baby.
sold out.
Tell them, baby, too late.
Feel Good Talk sold it out, baby. We sold the
late.
room out, and it's going down now. So, thank you guys, everybody who
We will be in
will
the
be
building.
there and bought a ticket to be there.
We are excited. We will
Contributed.
be there with bells on.
For the people who couldn't make it, but always here on Feel Good Talk with us, man, we thank you guys
Thank
too.
you, thank you,
It's all
thank you.
about you guys because
Yes.
you make it all about us. So we're thankful for you guys too. So if you aren't able to make it this time, maybe we'll see you again next year. Because I'm pretty sure the way this thing went down and the way this thing is gonna go down, it's gonna be another one. And you ain't gonna want to miss the next one.
Yeah.
Are you still sharing, baby?
Yeah, no,
'Cause
so
I
to
done
feel
got to
good.
talk
I'm
to
on
you.
now. I'm on.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
on.
good,
I'm on.
good,
I'm
good.
saying hi to everybody. I'm saying good evening.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening to everybody.
That's
Thanks for
awesome.
joining us. So go ahead and share. Let somebody know, hey, listen to the LoveByrds with me.
Yes.
Go ahead and like and share.
Right here on Feel Good Talk.
That's right. Right here on Feel Good Talk. Tag somebody in.
Yep.
If your boo is not listening, tag in your boo.
Go get him in from in front of the television.
Hey, we're talking about tonight. We're going to talk about heart-to-heart connections.
Heart to heart.
So if you know someone who could benefit from this conversation, we're just going to talk about what we do and some of the things that we read, some of the things that we learn, and that'll be good to share with you all.
Basically, what we learned.
We're trying to continue to level up on this thing,
Yes.
and we hope that everybody else will be leveling up in their relationships as well.
Because we're constant learners.
Guess what else we're excited about?
What else are we excited about, baby?
EAGMES.
Y'all see it. Listen, y'all know it's coming. Y'all know it was coming.
The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl, baby.
Listen.
It's our year.
Yes.
Yes, it's our year. We're not even going to include nobody else. It's all about the birds right now.
It's all about us, y'all.
That's
It's
right.
all about
That's
us.
right. Go birds.
It's just something. It's just our time.
It's our time.
It's in the air.
Well,
it's in
no,
the
listen.
atmosphere.
Listen, that you
it's
got to give it up
practice,
to
it's
that
tried and true.
organization.
Yeah.
Everything from what they did to, as front office to the back office and on the field, they were a stand up this year, man. They were really at their pinnacle. They were standout in the league this year, and there's no doubt about it. That's why they're in the Super Bowl.
5 years ago, we had a fantastic Super Bowl party here in Atlanta.
Where was you when they won the Super Bowl?
Man, we had about 50 people. We set up a mock little stadium. And listen, we had people get on a plane with one suitcase full of hoagies and steaks, another suitcase full of tasty cakes. We had water ice pretzels, y'all.
Yes.
We even had Swedish
fish,
peanut
chew, pretzels.
We had it all.
We had
it all
everything from the
here
city
in Atlanta.
you could get here,
and
that would represent our birds. We had it here, man.
And we won.
And
so everybody in this Atlanta area, well, the Atlanta Eagles fans, there's a lot of Chester folks here.
Yes.
We'll always remember where they were when we won that first ring.
Absolutely.
But we about to get a second ring.
And
we'll be in the city, probably with the folks in the street cutting up.
Absolutely. We done backed our flights up about 3 times.
We had to back up the flights. We might have to back it up again when we figure out what the parade is.
If it's a parade, I'm not missing it. I'm going to do me a parade. So yeah, that's what's
Hubby
happening.
said, "Listen, I'm gonna need you to pack up all these computers,
pack up all your stuff,
because we gonna be at the parade."
Yes.
Well, anyway, thank you guys for tuning in
Absolutely.
to Conversations with the Lovebirds.
Yep. Once again, our topic today is going to be what, baby?
We're talking about heart connections. We've been talking about connection for a couple of weeks, but today we just really want to talk about that heart, that heart connection.
In a sense of, when do you know you're in love, or what? What part of the heart connection?
We want to talk about how do you know, like what makes it a true heart-to-heart connection? Like, what does it look like? What does it feel like? I don't know. The
heart connection spectrum doesn't just cover relationships, like.
No,
because it could be, you can have a heart connection with a cousin or a friend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, but we're going to talk about what heart connections with couples, relationships.
But you know what though? But let me tell you, one of my favorite quotes. Yes, please write the heart connection in the comments, please. Yes. The heart connection. One of my favorite quotes is from Helen Keller. You guys remember Helen Keller? She'll live on forever.
Absolutely.
She said, "The most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen and cannot be touched. They must be felt with the heart." And I love that because, people try to make something tangible, or, their equation has specific things. You must do this, you must see this, you must do that. But when it comes to a heart connection, all that goes out the window.
Yes.
All of that goes out the window. I had a conversation with somebody today, a very in-depth conversation about their relationship becoming more and more serious and really trying to move to the next level. And, she had these things that she put on herself, like, oh, I'll never do this and I'll never do that. And I laughed at her. I said, I had some of those too. Some of those, and even though they may have been noble or right. They put me in a bad place. Things like, oh, I'm never going to be a single mom having a baby daddy out there, and all. Some of those things, they might be good and worthy, noble and true. However, God just laughs at our little silly plans. I think sometimes. Doesn't he? Yes. Not that I'm saying don't have those plans or those goals or those standards, but sometimes God, he's funny. He's like, yeah, okay, we'll see. But, like Helen Keller said, the most beautiful things can't be seen. They can't be touched. They must be felt with the heart. So it's a heart connection. It's something that you feel down in the heart. It's not always something that's tangible that you can put your finger on, that kind of thing.
And you bring up a quote, and I got a quote that goes right along with that. It's ironic that you said that. That she had this list, or she had these parameters or whatever that she was setting up, or right. And the quote I found was, it said, when you meet a person, one who is potentially your soulmate, let the connection be what it is. It may be 5 months, 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 years, or a lifetime, but let it manifest itself the way it is meant to. The man is meant to. It has an organic destiny. And if you leave it this way, you'll be softer for having them love you this authentically.
Organic destiny. I like that.
So when you allow it to kind of have that organic destiny, when you don't give it
put all these stipulations and parameters on it, and I need to be this for a year and this for a year, and you need to be this, this, and that.
Exactly.
And if you don't check all the boxes, and that's funny.
Yes.
I mean,
it allows them to open it kind of freely. You the authenticity of that type of love is really the priceless love that you want to see a person have for you. Because it's just an open, it's open and it's free. So, I understood that. And what
I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing? What?
I'm laughing because when we met, it was like, I already know.
Exactly.
I already know this is not going to work.
That's why I think
for these reasons.
Yes. Exactly. That's why it sticks home for me and our relationship.
Amy said you got 2 weeks to match up with my list. Amy.
No, I had 1 hour.
You had 1 hour. Listen, we can get this done in an hour. Ain't no need to waste
Y'all
your time.
remember that?
Ain't no need to waste my time.
I had 1 hour.
Ain't no need to waste no time here. Let me get this done in an hour, okay? Let me get you off my back. I had to give you an hour.
That hour.
Yeah.
All I had.
But God is funny.
Yes.
God is funny.
Yes.
God
we
is
talk
funny.
about that as a part of our relationship.
Yeah. So read the book, The LoveByrds Story.
Yes.
How
Absolutely.
the class clown and the class president developed an extraordinary love, and
right
you'll find out more about that, like how silly we are sometimes with our plans.
Yes.
And and when what's going to happen is it's going to happen. And I know we're talking about the heart connection.
Yes, the heart.
And even through our journey, I knew when my heart started to turn. Did you know when your heart started? Well, you told me from the beginning.
Well,
that
it was Remember, it was kind of needed for me. I mean, people don't believe in love at first sight, but it was really kind of. I don't know. You know what I know? Okay, so I can't say when or how. I mean, I can say something about that moment though. It was, and I had 3 little kind of areas that kind of where I went with it.
Okay.
One, it was undeniable.
Okay.
I just knew. You know how you always say, you know it and you know it. You know that instinct, that first instinct. They always say that first instinct and that first inclination is probably your best intuition or whatever. So I knew that it was undeniable.
Okay.
Then I along with knowing it was undeniable, it was unimaginable. It was like unexplainable. You know what I mean? How I felt was like, where am I getting these feelings from? Like, so I knew it was undeniable. I know I was feeling it. I didn't know how the feeling was coming. And putting all of that together, it was unrelenting. It stayed in my head. It wouldn't go away.
Okay.
It wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I can't say
unimaginable. Amy's writing it down. Unexplainable and
it was
unrelenting.
Unrelenting. It was like,
well, you just changed up our whole lesson for the night.
Yeah, I mean,
you just changed up our whole lesson for the night. When you asked me that
question, I was like,
just out of nowhere, here we come. Boom. I done spent a couple days trying to come up with a lesson, and you want to get on here. We ain't been on here for 5 minutes.
Like, what the heck, God? Exactly. Yeah, Amy, exactly. Unrelenting. Yes.
And for me, talking about a heart connection, I know when my heart changed, and it was through a series of circumstances. One of them was how you kicked in when I got sick, and how you kicked in with care. How you kicked in with serving, and how you kicked in with just straight ownership. Like even in front of like my son and everybody else, you just took all that ownership. Like this is mine. I'm responsible for her. I got this. She needs to do this, and that, and just that level of ownership and care and service. And even before that, I know when my heart started to soften and started to be less icy. When I would say, well, you know what? I was pretty cold. I was pretty icy.
No, you was. That's a lie, y'all.
I was like, I don't see it.
Help it either. She couldn't help it. Tell the truth, it was shade of devil.
No, I didn't see us being a long-term relationship. Nope.
Remember,
it was.
You remember? It was like
you
2 or 3, like 4 or 5 weeks in. You gave me.
That's what I was gonna say.
I
remember saying,
like,
you know what, though, I really do like how I feel when I'm with you. And that was big because I was like, because listen, I'm good by myself. I'm really, for the first time in my life, enjoying this by myself. I got married at like 17.
That's how she
I'm enjoying this being by me. So me being with you and feeling good, was saying a lot because I was feeling good about myself.
Yeah, no, we already know that.
And so I liked how I was feeling when I was with you.
Yeah.
And how you made me feel. And was saying you're nice to have around, and then the whole sickness and all that. God just orchestrated that. He is funny.
Oh yeah, well,
he is funny.
Yeah,
and that's when I looked at you differently. I looked at you as someone who could really love me for real and take care of me. So that I started to feel that in my heart. And yeah, I think I started looking out the window for you every day, like, where he at? He didn't show up yet. Where is he?
Yes.
So yeah, I remember when my heart started to turn.
Yes.
That makes a difference. A caring, loving person. Yes, it does, Miss Pat. Yes, it does. So yeah, so we just went all down.
We just went all down. One
different thing.
Up another one.
Hey Wanda, see you on Saturday at the ball. Hey Wanda. We're so excited.
Yes.
We're so excited. But yeah, so we're just talking about this. We've been in this whole connection vein, and so we're just talking about that heart-to-heart connection.
I'm intrigued about the heart connection.
Yeah,
because I think for me the heart connection is where we really. That's where we thrive. That's where I thrive. We thrive in that heart connection. Why are you looking at me?
I'm listening. You feeling this?
I know you feel. I am. Yeah, because I couldn't wait to. Because it's so much. When you say, you always say, "William, Billy, you so in love. Look at you. You so in love."
You like a little sick puppy right here.
When we hit those little heart connection joints,
welcome.
How you doing, Mr. Banks? Yeah, when we hit those little pockets where you know it's that connection, like bam, I was like zoomed in right on that jaw right there. That's a feeling. Oh, what a feeling!
Did y'all get that feeling? But I look at him like you just so in love. Look at you. You just like a little puppy with
when
your
she
tail
said
wagging.
I get so love.
Oh my God.
That's a true story though.
So yes. All right.
Continue, honey. Where was we at? Because we is all over.
Oh my
Getting
God.
all connected.
Skip all that.
Gosh.
But everybody wants to feel that love, that feeling. It's a human nature. Everybody wants that, right?
Yes.
They want to be connected with a partner.
Yes.
And so let's talk about. We wanted to talk about how do you know when you have a true heart-to-heart connection? And we were sharing, of course, how he knew with his big old $50 words, and then I share how I knew with my $5 words. With my $5 words after he gave his $50 words.
What word was $50?
Relentless. And
that was like
what else? What were your words? Did you write your words down? You probably forgot them.
Undeniable, unrelentless. I mean, undeniable, unrelenting, and undeniable, unrelenting.
I don't know. Unfathomable,
unexplainable.
Amy wrote them down for you. So
I got it. But
so you shared how you know with your $50 words.
I didn't know.
You my $5 words.
I was high. I was high in love.
You was. You was doing a lot of talking too. Like, man, you making a bunch of commitments. You talking some talk. But anyway,
talk is cheap.
Yeah, let's talk about it is. That's what I was saying. So let's talk about that true heart-to-heart connection.
But you gotta
guys.
say it though.
Yeah. Heart-to-heart connection. So put heart connection in the comments if you let us know you're tracking with us.
Okay, so let's go. We got a list here, man. We keep a list. We got a list. Let's hit the list. Number 1.
Heart-to-heart connection.
How you know that you got a heart-to-heart connection?
Okay.
So
you want me to do it?
Cool.
All right. You enjoy you enjoy each other's banter and sense of play.
Yes.
You love spending time together and just being yourselves and in each other's company.
Yes.
It reminds us of the show. I watch Seinfeld. I don't know if y'all watch Seinfeld. Sometimes not as much as I used to, but they find ways to make the ordinary moments in life seem just so enjoyable and so silly, and they just really go real deep on and so if you have a heart-to-heart connection, you really enjoy the banter and a sense of play like that, and some people, I ain't gonna say no names, but her initials are AC, put out different videos and just going back and forth like, what the heck is going on?
Oh,
but you enjoy playing with each other. Yeah.
Ain't that right?
Okay. All
yes,
right.
we enjoy each other very much so.
I don't believe I'm about to share this. I don't believe I'm about to share this. Y'all don't tell nobody this.
What is you?
Don't tell nobody this, all right?
Yo, what do you mean? How you gonna ask them? Don't tell nobody. You ain't tell them.
I don't believe I'm about to share this, but you know what, y'all? It's conversations with the lovebirds, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, what? So I'm talking about the enjoy each other's banter and sense of play.
Okay.
All right. So, ladies, you got ladies. You can you can co-sign on this with me, right? Some days you just wear the wrong underwear. Let's just put it like that.
I know you're not great to tell these people this stuff.
All right. Don't y'all tell nobody this, right? Don't y'all tell nobody this, right? But we got almost an hour ride home from church. Actually, we were coming from Amy's house. Went to check in on Amy. We got about an hour ride. And an hour ride.
You gotta be real.
Come on, ladies. Right, when you have on the wrong underwear is a problem. I mean, a real problem.
Why are we
y'all know?
No, child. Aunt Debbie is right. Aunt Debbie, stop her. What is going on?
But this is what happened. That's right. Some days, and it should have been one of them days.
This is too much. It should have been
no. But listen, this day, no. This was a bad choice. They were brand spanking new too. Tore the tags off. They were cute. Don't do cute sometimes because they hurt. They hurt. Right. So I told my husband I kind of had a situation going on over here in this chair, and I'm fidgeting. We got about.
I'm not listening no more, y'all.
But wait a minute, y'all. William Byrd is Mr. Fix-It. He's Mr. Fix-It. He didn't fix it in the car, but he, on the way home for an hour, we came up with all these theories in ways that with his upholstery background, that he could have created something that would have been much more comfortable for me. He said, well, you need to wrap it in some Dacron, and that adds an extra layer of cushion, or maybe you need to elevate from the Dacron and sew some foam in there. And, maybe you need to just get rid of the seam. Maybe the seam is the problem. Maybe get rid of the seam. Maybe you get rid of the seam. You don't need that top stitch. That could be the problem. You need to just get rid of that and just kind of, this conversation lasted all the way home. And by the time we got home, we just crying. He just came up with all these theories and how he gonna make me some more comfortable underwear so they don't have to be cutting me and hurting me like that, and what he gonna do to them and put in them. And we can't. By the time we got home, it was like, we need to patent that idea. We're ready to get a patent on some ideas somehow he can upholster some underwear. But anyway, that's just y'all. That's us. That's us being us. Hey, Shelly.
Hey, Shelly.
Hey, give our love to O.
Yes.
So that's just.
I took the OJ.
Did you?
They won our contract.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So all
the way home. That's what he did.
Izzy said his theories work because it kept my mind off of everything. Yeah. I'm talking about hurt. Y'all, ladies, y'all know. But that. But by the time we got home,
I had to go in.
The conversation was real serious. He was like, no, scrap the Dacron wrap. We're gonna need something a little more sturdy. We're gonna do sew foam. We're gonna sew it into the fabric. But the problem was the seam and the top stitch, and we just makeshift that. But by the time we got home, we had something like, look, we need to call somebody with this idea.
Yes, we did.
But anyway, we left all the way home. You're right. Izzy kind of kept my mind off of what was cutting me and that whole kind of thing. But anyway,
she still ain't giving me the money for my patent.
I don't believe I just told him that. The Thong Chronicles.
She said we cannot go into the floor. The Thong Chronicles. Yes.
No, that was cute. I want my money back, though.
No, she used these to pull it out.
No, I didn't pull it out. First of all, I wasn't the one that pulled them out when we got to the house. No, like, what is going on in here? Oh no!
Oh
my God!
All
right. Oh my God, Chuck, start this all over. Chuck, can you cut the front? Chuck, you had to cut some minutes off the front of the podcast. Oh my God, we didn't get past number one. Oh Lord. D, do you see what's going on here? Amy said the Billy Claus.
Yes, the Billy Claus. Yes. See, Amy, you want in, Amy? I'm putting you in, Amy.
All right,
I'm putting you in.
Anyway,
yes.
When you have a true heart-to-heart connection, you can enjoy each other's banter and sense of play, and you can make this the ordinary doing life together. You can make it enjoyable, silly, and fun. Right?
Yes. Number two.
I'll
go. When couples are emotionally connected, there's an ease with being with each other.
Okay.
It feels natural. They're comfortable hanging out, even if it's in silence. But they're comfortable with each other.
Okay.
So that connection is somewhat unconnected sometimes too. Unconnected can be connected. Yeah. I like that part. Unconnected can be connected.
I like that.
Yes.
Ease that feels natural.
We don't feel like we have to force anything or like we need, like if we're not talking or something, it's quiet and she's over there. I don't feel like I'm forced. I need to say something or bring something, We're quiet. We're cool.
Yeah, we're cool. Yeah.
We cool.
It feels natural being together. Very good.
Exactly.
It feels natural
being together. Yeah. We
don't have to do that. And the silence is okay.
We talk too much. We talk too much.
They're curious. You're curious about each other and discovering new things about each other. Like we never stop learning about each other, and kind of studying and kind of studying.
You think you like this, or you think darling, what you think about this?
Or what would you do in that situation, or just why do you feel that way, or how would you? Yeah. We like to
do that all the time.
We like to come back we like to unpack everything and kind of have our questions. So that's good. We're curious.
Stuff in a minute. We'll brief and debrief on stuff real quick. We do that all the time. Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
What else you got?
That tuned in. Yeah. Be attuned. Yes. It's always. I feel like like. If she needs a cup of coffee, or when she says that cup of tea or something, that's that connection. I be like, my baby would like a cup of tea right now, or she may need a cup of tea right now, or something like that. I think that's that part of that connection. Me feeling her, and what she needs, her needs or wants, her
what
desires,
she thinking, what she wanting, what she needs,
trying to preemptive in a lot of it too. I think a heart connection is. You like for yourself, you would just naturally do something for yourself. I think the heart connection is me just naturally doing stuff for her because I feel like it's a part. It's me too.
There you go, Anthony Banks. Brief, debrief, again. Yeah,
yes. We do that all the time.
Yeah,
that's our
always learning.
Always learning.
So here's one. They're naturally committed to the relationship. There's no ambivalence about their connection. And I think we do that good. I think even as a man, you do that very, very well. I think you do that very, very well. What's up, Tyrix?
Hey, Tyrix. Ton of life in the building.
Being naturally committed to the relationship.
Committed to the relationship.
With no ambivalence about it.
100%. I don't care what they say. I don't care what she says.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows. Like when I meet people, for the first time, they're like, oh, so you're the one. This is the wife. You're the one. So, so even with me or not around, he's been talking about me and talking about our relationship. So, and so that everybody knows that there's kind of no doubt about it. So, that's that, being naturally committed to the relationship where there's no doubt about it in front of people.
Right. Good job.
Supporting each other with goals and dreams.
Absolutely.
Supporting each other with goals and dreams. If I know that he needs something or wants something, and, I'm trying to find it. Listen, I Googled it and I learned about it, and then this is where you get the twine that does this for you or whatever. And, the tool that you, whatever. So I try to, help and be a part of it. It's easy to be natural when you communicate honestly, and honesty is so important.
That's key.
Honesty is key.
Prevalent.
Yeah.
Necessary. Yes.
What you got?
We fight well.
Okay.
We fight well.
Okay.
We feel comfortable expressing ourselves, expressing the way we feel. So we fight well. We're able to be non-critical or non-shaming. Or shaming you in any way for what you're feeling and what's going on in the situation. So yeah, we fight well. We fight well.
Fighting well is key.
Very much so. Yes.
I mean, you're not going to agree on everything because you're two different people, and you're not going to feel the same way because you're two different people. But you got to fight well, man. You can't be hitting below the belt with some punches.
We fight so well that we've had fights just before we came on this podcast. Y'all never know. Really?
Like, well, because I felt it. I said it because I felt it. Because I felt it. I'm not going to lie. That's how I felt about it.
But because we fight well and we're able to do it, you know, judiciously and with what I want to say with humility and that kind of stuff. So we do fight well. We do have some blow-ups. There have been blow-ups.
Absolutely.
But because we're able to I would say make up with it.
That's another one. Connections, feel comfortable expressing themselves, fighting well, agreeing to disagree. Very good.
That's very good. Very good.
So what was that?
We make up well too.
We do make up well. We do.
Yes, we make up real good.
We do.
We do.
I think it's necessary for men to listen emotionally, sometimes and analytically. Very good, Anthony Banks. It's not even sometimes what they're saying, but how they're saying, like what emotion is coming through. What's the body language doing? And being able to read that. And sometimes that's different than the words that are coming out of the mouth. So
exactly.
There's no such thing as a perfect, no, it's not. But you can, if both are striving to keep the main thing, and putting ego and selfishness and all that lower than the main thing, then you have a shot. If both are willing.
I call those the invisible band-aids.
The invisible band-aids. So make up well and repairing well after the fight.
Yes, that's a heart connection. You know you got a heart connection if you repair well and you make up well.
Yep.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that one too.
So here's one.
Give it to me.
When you're emotionally connected, you try to understand your partner's perspective rather than prove that that you're right and that they are wrong. Now, this is one.
Whoa. You picked that one?
Yes, because I do. Now, I'm not saying you do this one. You don't do this one.
I ain't getting a lot of stuff.
But I try to understand
because you always asking
why do you see it that
why
way?
You see it that way?
What made you go there?
You know I'm a deflector. I'll be like, you know that bang. I mean my big broad shield up there. You just
But it might take you a day or 24 hours and you come back and say, well, you know what? That did come from a place I did feel a little this or a little insecure or whatever. But I do want to know,
I'm better.
Like, tell me why you felt that way or why you see it that way or why, I do want to know. Better. I do try to understand it.
I think I'm better. I'm trying hard, y'all. I'm trying real hard.
You are.
Ain't it?
You are.
Kiss me and tell me
that. You're trying real hard. You're doing good.
You're
doing better, baby.
You're
doing good.
So easy.
You're doing good. How we doing on time? We okay? Because we
done
talked about a whole lot of stuff. We done talked about.
No, we got time. We got time.
Underwear.
We got the wrong underwear. Where we at? That was it. That was okay.
Y'all keep that between me and you, my sister.
I don't know how they're gonna keep it so on the net, man. Man, I'm just ready to Okay.
Where you at? You got another one?
You can be truthful with yourself and your partner. You be truthful.
We just had talk about honesty. You really have to be honest.
Did we just talk about that?
Well, no. Banks. Somebody put it in there.
Well, he's ahead of the game. Banks, you on top of that. Yeah, that's on the list. Being truthful and also honest with yourself and your partner.
And when you have that heart-to-heart connection, there's just some trust in there. Processing the conversations and coming back in a reasonable time to finish, especially intense communication. And it's so key to come back to it and say, well, you know what? I was thinking about, what we went through yesterday or today. I really came from a place of this or a place of that, or, I need
a reasonable time
or,
kind of thing.
Yeah, or I need.
Mr. Banks, I'm glad you brought that up because I need to work on that part. The reasonable time.
Yeah,
I'll let it linger.
But
I'm preempted too. But sometimes
you'll say when you did X, I felt blank.
Yeah.
Now you do that.
Yeah.
We do have that kind of honest conversation. Yeah. Honestly, when you did, I felt this, or I took it, and I'm like, but I didn't send it that way, but you received it that way.
Right.
I exactly said this. I exactly said this, and you took it as that.
Yes.
But it wasn't that. You know, that's just how you. So yeah, so having those, going back and debriefing those things are key.
Good call.
Very good. Very good.
They have a shared vision and partnership.
A shared vision of the partnership.
Yes.
A shared vision of the part. Yeah. You had that vision. You had a big old vision.
But yeah.
Of what our relationship would be like, would it look like, and who it would touch.
How did you overcome? How did? Let me ask this. Let me put this because it just came to my mind. So even with the vision that kind of was, in the beginning, the beach speech kind of thing. And
if you don't know about the beach speech, you got to read
Where do you pick up on the vision for?
Well,
I can tell you when for me though.
You painted a compelling vision. And I was so kind of not turned off, because I always believed in love, and I always believed in happy marriages, and always felt like I had what it takes to be a good wife. But the whole like just putting up with each other and like all that kind of stuff, I'm like, no, I'm never going to do that again. So I was kind of cold in that way. Like, listen, if I'm not going to have like a thriving, healthy, one of the best marriages ever, I'm not going to do it. Relationships, period. Listen, I'm not going to have it. But you created a compelling vision of how you saw our relationship, and it was bigger than me, and it was bigger than you. And so that vision excited me. I could see that. And you painted it in such a way like, no, darling, I'm talking about the kind of love we have, what love I'm going to pour on you. It will look like this. It will feel like this. People will know. It will be inspiring. So you did create a compelling vision that I could see, and I could see was bigger than you, bigger than me, and that I could buy into.
Of course, a vision not of my own. It's got to be ordained. I don't have that in me. Or let's say it was in me. I don't know I have that in me unless at some point I bring in who I was actually asking this of. You know what I mean? When I bring the divine in. I got to bring the divine in there. And I'm not to steer directly into that, but that part of it, man, it was unclear. I mean, it was crystal clear. That part of it was crystal clear. That vision, that it was like in real time. I was like, see, now it became really evident when I heard somebody call us the LoveByrds. It didn't seem to me like, well, of course I knew that it would be like that for us, but then it came when I first heard somebody say the LoveByrds, that's when it really hit me that it was getting noticed. And then it became something, and then it took on a whole nother, with no effort.
So like we never called ourselves the LoveByrds.
Yeah.
Everybody just individually started calling us strangers. Would come over and say, hey, we've been watching you guys across. And
all the way we were in Cozumel one time. And remember that?
Even in Virginia, they're like, we've been watching y'all. Y'all y'all really like each other, and we could see the love. And we've had waitresses at the end of the day say, listen, they just kind of open up their heart and pour out to us, and just it's just been evident. That's like you said undeniable. I think is the word that you use. So and that comes with having that vision. And if you don't have a vision or a mission statement or something, a purpose for your relationship, stick a pin in it and do the work and figure out what it is, why you're put together, and how you can make each other better, and what's your contribution to the world.
I know, I see that after, but I've got to go back to this one more time. Isn't there something explicitly special about a heart connection though? It's you can't have a heart connection. Heart connections aren't meant for everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A heart connection is a special thing, man. As a matter of fact, hold tight, guys. Before we're gonna no. No, I was gonna go to.
What, you ready to take a break?
Yeah, I was gonna take a break.
You just left it lingering like that about the heart connection being a special
I was gonna come back to it.
This though.
Okay, say it. Go ahead.
And sometimes it really is to be honest, really is. And I say this because I was talking with a wife, and it led me to that moment that you had in the car when God was saying, take care of Darlene. That's what I need for you to do. Yeah. And so it's kind of missional for you. Right. And it's not missional for some husbands. Right. So I do get that. So they don't feel the weight of the mission or the purpose. Okay. Right? Yeah, you're right. Okay. We got one more before we come back with the birdseed though, right? Okay, yeah. Because I'm going to come back to that. So one more thing. This one? Yes, go ahead. Give it to him. Nope. Ooh, yes. Okay. No, you better come back to that. Oh, did we do this one?
There's nothing. No abuse.
There's nothing toxic.
No physical, nothing toxic.
There's nothing toxic.
Heart connections they're you can't penetrate them. It's hard.
There's not
time and
toxic.
Distance and things like that. Heart connections can't be separated or can't be. You can't. Well, I want to say you can't destroy a heart. Well, I mean,
I don't know. Listen.
I mean, from what we read,
it's undeniable. That's what you're talking about.
It's not only it's undeniable. We read in a lot of those whatchamacalls we're reading. They were saying that like heart connections, they're not easily severed. Those connections aren't easily severed, or they, you know what I mean? Okay, you can go away, or you can easily come right back to it. A heart connection is not easily, disconnected. Yes, it's not easy to disconnect. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
I mean, I want to think on that some more about why that is. I mean, probably because you're really trying to learn and understand each other. You probably give each other the benefit of the doubt. You try to understand where somebody's coming from. So it's a lot of that is layers that might be good, not toxic. Okay. Can't be hard this time. Very good, Amy.
Yes.
And no abuse, no toxicity, no emotional. Blackmail. Yeah, that emotional blackmail stuff. That, like if you love
me,
then you would this and do that. That's emotional blackmail.
Yes, it is.
You'll find that.
Yes.
And then we just have. Is it?
Yes, and we just that one. Okay. Oh, they usually have great sex because they're comfortable being themselves and with their partner, and they feel uninhibited. So it's
uninhibited.
On like hot butter popcorn in the bedroom.
Free.
Yes. Free. Feeling free. Sex is everything's on the table.
Sometimes literally. Sometimes
that's the part you got, Chuck. That's the part you're gonna
put us off the air.
Yes, Chuck. Yeah, yes. No, but listen, for real. No, listen. It's hot and steamy up in there. I ain't lying. It is on fire.
So there are a lot of things that go into a heart-to-heart connection.
Yes, heart to.
A lot of things that make it exceptional.
Yes.
And a lot of things that give it that. That Helen Keller feeling of like the most beautiful things can't be seen or touched. They must be felt with the heart. Must be felt with the heart. All right, guys. We're going to take a commercial and we're going to come back with the birdseed. Stay with us.
Yes. Give it to us, Chuck. Hey, we're back, everybody. Back with the conversations with the LoveByrds.
Yes.
We want to thank our Feel Good Talk family as always. Chuck Brakely, CEO, CFO, backstage, doing everything he can to make this thing work. Our Feel Good Talk family, want to shout out them all across the board.
Yes.
Want to make sure we shout out the gala this weekend. Sorry, guys, the tickets are sold out.
Tickets are sold out for Saturday night,
yes,
y'all.
You want to get yourself your copy of the LoveByrds story. Hey, Martin Magic. You want to get yourself a copy of the LoveByrds story, how the class clown and the class president developed this extraordinary love. You can get that at love-birds.com.
I want to shout out to you guys.
Yes.
You guys been rocking and rolling with us for about a year and a half now.
Absolutely.
It's been an incredible journey.
Yes, it's been so much fun.
And you guys just want to say thank you for just, just listening in on us being crazy.
I saw that.
We talk all the time. We're just having conversations about the things that we think about, the things that we talk about, things that we're reading, and just stuff that we're dealing with, in our relationship. Desiree for the first time.
Hey, Desi, congratulations.
Thanks for everybody.
Us, Desi. Yes.
So we just thank you for joining in on this conversation we had tonight about heart-to-heart connections. If you missed the beginning, go back and listen to it or tag somebody in. It was a healthy conversation.
Very good conversation
about heart-to-heart connections. So in terms of leaving it with the bird seed.
A bird seed for today. Drum roll, please. I thought you was reading. I'll do the drum roll. I want to do the drum roll.
All right. Okay. You know what? Technical difficulties. Drum roll for our bird seed for tonight. Okay.
Yes.
When you have a heart-to-heart connection with someone.
Yes.
And you recognize the qualities that we listed.
Yes.
Know that you have a gift.
That's the best part. Knowing it, understanding.
Know that you have a gift.
That is a gift.
It goes back to the fact that you don't come across that a lot.
No.
So sometimes we have to put down some of these things. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm never going to do this. I want a person who's this way or that way.
Yes.
When you come across a person with these qualities, you may have to put down some of that other stuff.
Exactly.
As I told you about a conversation today, you have a gift. You have someone with these qualities. These heart-to-heart connection qualities, know that you have a gift. And as the saying goes, the greatest gift
ever
is to love and be loved. What's that song? To be loved. And be loved in return.
Go ahead, sing it, girl.
The only thing that my heart desires. Who sings that song? Just appreciate the little things I do. Oh, you're the one who got me inspired. Keep on lifting
higher. Yeah.
Have a good night, y'all.
Yes.
We're the LoveByrds. I'm Darlene Bird.
I'm William Bird.
Together, we're the LoveByrds. We love people. We love love. And we love you. Make it a great night, guys.
Peace.